Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and this one's about Vinyl Season's Greetings, designed by Eric Alvarado and being published by Talon Studio. Vinyl is a series of set collection games also designed by Eric Alvarado and published by Talon Studios that revolve around collecting albums of a particular genre or decade. The regular vinyl games all have a pretty large board where you're collecting albums outright, and they're kind of shifting on different columns and things like that. If there should be a picture up on screen that makes that description actually mean something. In Vinyl Season's Greetings, there aren't necessarily different genres of music. It's just everything is Christmas themed. This game is for players age 10 and up, plays in about a half an hour, and it's for 2 to 4 players. In this game, you're going to be collecting various Christmas albums and building up trees of albums and trying to match up different symbols, decades, etc. You're also going to have gift tags. You're trying to have the trees you're building have a certain grouping of 4 different type of gift tags, as well as you're trying to complete trees to match up different items on them. That sounds like a whole lot that I'm saying. Let me open the box and kind of show you how it all works. So these are the components in Vinyl Season's Greetings. Much like the other vinyl games, you're going to have album cards. The album cards consist of similar elements to some of the other vinyl games. The candy cane represents the subgenre, 40s represents the decade, the wreath represents the spirit, and then you see the gift tag on the bottom that you'll be matching up. And some of the cards have small Christmas trees to represent the number of players this card is for. So this card is for 4 players. Each player is also going to get a random wish card. How the wish card works is at the end of the game, after the trees have been completed, a tree is comprised of 12 different cards. You'd like to have the symbols in the boxes be on the cards in those placement, or as many as possible. The player boards allow you to use the large ornament token to indicate what your active move is on your turn, be it interacting with the tree on your left, the tree on your right, or placing a gift card on the bottom of the player board. I'll get into that in just a second. I just showed you some of the large ornament tokens. These are the small ornament tokens. I believe you get 12 per player. If you play any of the previous versions of Vinyl, the album scoring tokens will be no stranger to you. Players will be incentivized to accomplish certain tasks quickly so they can get the topmost scoring album as the value of those scoring tokens decreases as the game continues and they are taken. And then you have the 97 light tokens, majority of which are worth 1 point, then 3 points, 6 points, and then 10 points. These are acquired by matching certain cards that are adjacent orthogonally or diagonally to each other, matching icons. So matching those 2 candy canes will result in, that's one match, will result in earning a 1 point light token. I'll set up and then run through a couple of turns, show you how the game works, and then give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is a 2-player setup. It's probably very different when you're actually playing. You might be across from the person and you'll be building maybe one tree top to bottom here and top to bottom here, depending on what you the individual want to do. So both players have 5 cards each. We have the cards here to draw. This is on top of the deck, 3 more cards, and then the final card on the bottom gets a single red light point. We have the points up at the top. You'll see how the matching kind of works, where if you're putting cards next to each other, I think orthogonally and diagonally, and you have icons that match, you get 1 point for the first match. If you have 2 matches, you get 3 points. If you have 3 matches, you get 6 points, and if you have 4 matches, you get 4 points on all the cards that the card that you just placed is touching. The person who goes first is typically the person who last listened to Christmas music. you can make that determination how you want to. So let's say the snow person is player 1. They're going to go first. And let's say they're going to decide to decorate the tree on the right. So they would move this to the right. And taking a look at their wish list, they have a candy cane up top. So unfortunately, none of the cards that they have in their hand have a candy cane in it. So they will not be getting that wish list item for this one. Now they do have 40s and 70s in the second row here. So you might want to hold on to these. So let's say they take this one. And they're going to place that here. This is the top of the tree. So it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 again. After they took their action, there's only 3. There's decorating left or right trees or using the gift cards, which once again is matching up the icons on the tag. So you'd have to have 4 cards on a tree, not between the 2 of them, on one of the trees here, left or right, that all have this that all have the star, and not only the star, have your ornament on them. You cannot claim for gift cards. You cannot claim a card that has your opponent's ornament on it, because we're talking a lot of points here. So you can't do that. So that's that. They're going to draw back up to 5. However, when you do play a gift card, that card, you are decreasing your hand size limit. So if I, on a subsequent turn, if I played a gift card and I had 5 cards, I now only have 4, because you do not draw back up when you play a gift card. So taking a look at what's here, 40s and 70s is good for over here. But maybe I want to hedge my bets and start working on this tree as well. Let's see if I get that opportunity. So I'll need a candy cane to do that in order to maybe fulfill this one. So I'll just take that one. Because the thing is, you have to pick one tree as your wish list point tree. The more items you have on it in the position, the more points you get. So you want to pick the tree that best reflects what's on your wish list. So you kind of want to hedge your bets there. Let's see. So player 2, they have 40s on top of theirs, which is not covered here. It'd be great if it was, because that would mean, hey, they already got that. Well, potentially. They have 3 cards with 40s on them. Wow, look at that. So, a lot of candy canes too. So they're going to go to the left. So they're going to place this here and start a tree here. Okay. And let's see what else they have here. If I look at the icons they have, what's next on their wish list is a heart and a star. They have hearts covered. They don't have a star. So they're going to take this card because it has a star on it, and I'm going to take the point that comes with it. So that means all these cards drop down. They put a point on it, and they have 5 cards, and that was their turn. Back over to player 1. Now, because player 1 already played to the right, they only have 2 options. Really 1. They could do a gift card, but that's not really possible. Oops. Gotta put the token on there. Player 1 already played to the right, so they have to go to the left now. And 40s or 70s is what they're going to be focused on. But let's do the 40s, because if they put this here, they get to match up. They get 2 different matches. They get the 40s to match, and they get the candy cane to match. And put their token on it. They got 2 matches, so they get 3 points. Yay, 3 points. And they have to draw back up. So looking at what's here, they can do 70s, gift, 50s, or heart. They have 70s, they have a gift. They don't have 50s, they have a heart. So let's say they grab a 50s just to create some options here. And they probably want to grab a 50s that could play off of 50s with a candy cane. No. 50s with a heart. No. Say we grab the 50s with a fellow content creator on it. This falls down here. And look, there's Stella and Tarrant. All right, so player 1 is done. Player 2's turn. We're going to move this over here. They're going to decorate the tree on their right. And they're going to use this one because this has a gift and a heart. They need the heart in this position, so they have that. But then they also get 2 matches because of they're matching the gift and the heart, so that's 3 points. And now they have to draw back up. So take a look at their wish list again. They want something with a star. They got a star and a gift covered. Bell or candle. They just don't have anything with a bell. So they could take this one. They'd be playing over here though. Which bell makes the most sense? Not a whole lot of matching on. Let's just say they take this one. Okay, just for an example of how a gift card works, let's say it was my turn, and my previous turn I had played something over here, and for the cards that have my ornament on them, I actually meet these requirements, which are 170s and 3 gifts. So 1, 2, 3, and then this one has 70s on it. Let's say I meet the requirements for the gift card based on the gift card tag. On my turn, I'll just put this in the center, put that down. It doesn't mean I lose that card. I lose that spot for a card, meaning I can't draw back up, but I would get, if I did it first, I would get the album scoring token on the top, and that'll be worth 33 points, which is it's pretty good. It's not bad. That's how gift cards work. So that's pretty much how the game is played. So next up, my thoughts. So my final thoughts on Vinyl Season's Greetings. I think Vinyl Season's Greetings is a fun game. I feel like it's a fun game for those of us who are more hobbyist board gamers and folks who maybe they're over for the holidays. Maybe you're visiting somebody for the holidays. I think it's something you can pull out. You can teach it pretty quickly and have some fun. I like the set collection. I like the matching. I like having to balance out the wish list placement versus the immediate, which is more like an investment in points versus the more immediate placement of cards to match icons to get some of the light points up there at the top. I think that's fun. I certainly would enjoy this game, and I feel like something I would definitely pull out and teach my parents and other family. It's fun. It's thematic. I enjoy it. My only reservation about the game is, unfortunately, its footprint. In a 2-player game, you need enough space for the player boards. For this, that's pretty negligible. You could probably even take the light points and just put them into one container and make a pile of them, whatever you want to do. But the trees themselves, you do need space to build the trees. It's not huge, but because you have to work with the tree on your right and your left, it's not something that you can sort of relegate to one area. It has to be something where everybody who needs to get access to the area can get access to it. And that's unfortunately the only real downside, is just the real estate that it takes for it. I think it's worth it. It's fun. I think I'm going to bring this to my folks for Thanksgiving and give it a whirl. That's going to do it for me. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, still give it a thumbs up. Share it, leave comments, all those good things. And if you are celebrating holidays and travel safely, have fun, take care, stay safe, and be blessed.